What is up, everybody? I'm doing a phenomenal tour with my boy Dustin that's behind me right now. He's been on my channel before. His company's been on my channel before. It's obvious that I like him. He does fantastic builds. Apparently, I haven't seen this build yet.
Nope.
Or this style.
Nope, this is a new one.
A lot of information. He just showed me something that's really cool that I was like, why did you wait until now to show me? A hidden shower? What? Really cool stuff. We're gonna get all the details right now coming up. Before we, I guess open the doors.
Yeah.
What kind of van we got, bro?
This is a 170 4x4 Sprinter van, and this is going to a client over in Salt Lake City.
What?
Yep.
We were just talking about Salt Lake.
I know.
How much we like it
Great
there.
spot.
Yeah, it's a nice little town.
Yeah. You know, mostly just very usable upgrades to the exterior. Nothing too flashy. Everything has a purpose.
What's OVP been up to? I know that every time I talk to you, every time I have you on my channel, it seems like you're diving into something new.
Yeah, we're doing some really exciting stuff with a company named Routeline. And
what is it called?
Routeline.
Routeline?
Yeah, and so we're doing some rental vans for them. And
oh, is that the Washington people?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So super exciting.
That was weird.
That?
That was weird.
Wow, I hope you caught that.
It should be in the edge of the screen.
So anyways, Routeline is doing a subscription-based van rental, which is super exciting, first of its kind. And
dude, I didn't even ask you to promote them, and you just showed
all the vans for them.
How many in the fleet, do you know?
There's going to be 50 in the fleet by the end of the year.
All done by you?
Yes.
Or OVP?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I met the owner of that company. I actually can't wait to do a full-on video with them. Yeah. But that is coming, Routeline. Yeah. And if you like the OVP builds, then I guess rent off a Routeline, because that's what you're getting, pretty much.
100%.
All right, let's open up the door and let's just start, man, because, I mean, this is where it's at. Oh, amp research step. Must have in the 4x4s. I love this area, and I love how you guys have made it into its own zone, I guess.
Obviously, we have the fully loaded Sprinter, so we got the 10-inch display and all the goodies up front. We ended up switching out for the Shielman seats. This client's really tall.
Shielman?
Yep, the Shielman seats. And since the client's taller, a lot of times the stock seats just don't work with a taller person's back, and so these are way more comfortable. These are like a 6-7 hour seat. You can sit in it for the whole road trip as long as your gas tank will last.
I was about to say, did you add a gas tank to it?
This one does
not
have
diesel
an
tank?
extended gas tank.
Yeah. Okay. You can though, for people that are out there, you can add an extended tank and drive something like 12 hours if you wanted to.
Insane.
So do these seats swivel?
Yeah, so these guys swivel around, so you can still have your 4-person dinette area.
Whose swivels are those?
These are actually factory.
Again with your factory?
Yeah, I always order them with the factory swivels whenever I can. Yeah.
You're, I believe you're a Mercedes, I guess, dealer. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so you can get access through these like nobody else can, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still tricky to get a 4x4, but we make it happen. We've got our factory swivels here. We've got our Shielman seats, and then this.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this.
A pretty sweet little addition. This was the client's idea that they brought to us. Friedman seating seats here that are actually clipped into L-track underneath on quick releases.
So all of this is the L-track?
Yep, this is all L-track, and these little skis, they've got like 7 different posts that clip into the L-track, so it's more than just a single bolt. It's grabbing a lot of teeth. It's grabbing 7 different teeth of the L-track. These are the teeth that I'm talking about here.
Right.
So it's grabbing 7 of these instead of just 2 like you'd normally get. A much stronger assembly, and the sleds themselves are actually DOT approved. The L-track bolted in to the floor has not been tested, so I can't say the whole system's DOT approved.
Okay.
But the actual sleds themselves are DOT, and so are the seats, so it's very, very close to a DOT approved system. Totally confident in this. I would trust any kids in there, my kids, whatever. Because
of crash ratings and things like that, I typically don't like the seating of this arrangement. So how do you fix that?
Yeah, I would never seat somebody this way in travel unless they were an adult and they were not strapped in. You get in an accident, you're better off flopping around the cab than you are in this orientation.
Right.
You know, your neck doesn't do well being constrained that way. So what's nice about this is you undo 2 clips, turn the whole thing sideways, plop it back in.
And that's for driving.
And now you're sitting facing forward for driving.
When you get to campsite, you just rotate it back, and now you have this pass-through.
Yep.
Okay, that's how that's done. And before we switch sides, I noticed that I know that this is a shower. This is a shower head, right? I'm gonna open it up. So that's actually a shower head. And I know that because you put a lot of those in, usually in the rear.
Yeah.
But I don't see anywhere where a shower would be. I know that this is like a solid cabinet, so I said at the beginning of the video, where's your shower, bro?
The shower is right there.
Okay, that is super nifty.
So this has, and I have them in the back there, but I'll explain it to you here. There's some walls that go in here.
Okay.
Some 4-inch steel powder-coated walls, not stainless, right? This is stainless, but the walls that go in are not stainless, and that way the curtain can magnetize to that.
Oh.
So there's a curtain that comes in, attaches to these posts here.
Oh wow, that is
Little teeny tiny posts.
I didn't even see that.
Yep, there's 4 of them. And then
Look at how I didn't even see these earlier. Yeah.
And then that surrounds you right here. You've got your shower head, and that comes into the shower with you, so you can do your thing, rinse off, soap up, rinse down, and then.
And do you have hot water too?
Hot water, yep. On-demand hot water. There's 20 gallons of water inside and another 21 gallons of water in the spare tire location.
You have a floor down that you pulled up one sheet.
Yeah.
And then you have another floor that you have as well.
Yep.
So what's your reason behind that, and what's going on with it?
Yeah, so these are the Inhabit Designs mats. They use a Chilliwich fabric that is super durable, super easy to clean, and just like I peeled this back, it's got just a little bit of Velcro here, and then it's got these snaps.
Oh wow.
So you can actually run with just the standard floor that we put down, the actual true flooring. You can take all this out.
If you really wanted to. Yeah, and it's actually,
yep.
You can actually clean it that way too, I believe, right?
Take it all out, spray it off. Isn't super smooth, so it's a little bit harder to clean off, like dog poop. I call it the dog poop test, right? Like,
gotcha.
Your flooring has to pass the dog poop test. But what's nice is, since these are removable, you take it out, you take this hose out,
you just pressure wash it,
shoot it off,
yeah,
and then you're good to go. Most subfloors, like these vinyl floors, are pretty slippery for dogs. They really like this because then they have better traction when you're cruising around, and they're not sliding all over the place.
Plus warmth.
And definitely a lot warmer. It's got a little bit of foam on the bottom of it, which allows it to keep that warmth in a little bit, nicer on your bare feet.
You actually put something in the floor that you don't always do.
I did, yeah. We actually used these mats from Inhabit, and we added a floor heater, just a regular 110 floor heater, just enough to take the edge off. It's not anything like a VanLife tech system would be.
I'm gonna switch sides so we can go over the rest of the van if that's cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna close this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I always love those. You went with a different shade cover than you normally go with.
I did, yeah. The clients really wanted these accordion style shades from Touareg.
Before we go over the rest, you have a name for this layout in this floor plan, which is...
Yeah, so on the 4x4 170 chassis for a seat to sleep to, we call it the Shasta. We've got lots of countertop in here, we've got the interior shower, lots of storage. This is very much for 2 people to stay in for longer periods of time, right?
Great.
A 144 just won't cut it for these people, so you got, a month, 2 months at a time traveling around here. You're not going to be pulling each other's teeth out, right? Like, whatever the expression is.
Yeah, yeah. You also have a lot of contraptions here.
Oh man,
you have a lot going on.
So many. Yeah, so this is pretty intense, so I'll start at the top. So we've got our Switch Pro. So this is going to control your interior under cabinet lighting. So we've got that here. We've got our exterior lighting outside to light up the patio area. Particle separator, this is for the onboard water filtration.
Of course it is.
No dirty water. Turns on the pump and you throw the hose into puddle, stream, lake, river, whatever you want. As long as it's not salt water, and it'll fill up both tanks, so you can get 40 gallons of water on board.
Cool. How long is that hose that goes out the back for the particle no dirty water?
It's 25 feet.
Great. So you just put up next to like you said, a stream or even a puddle and just literally pull out water.
Yep. And this Switch Pro is neat because you've got an app, the Switch Pro's app, and you can just do it all from your phone via Bluetooth as well.
Bluetooth, right. Awesome.
This is the Volta system screen. So we've got a 10 kilowatt pack in here, which is a 48 volt pack.
Right.
Volta.
For the people out there that don't know watt hours, what is that amp hour?
It's like 900 amp hours at 12 volt.
900 amp hours, 12 volt, which is, yeah, pretty much enough. Yep,
Gets the job done.
it gets the job done, I would say. I believe in some of your other vans, you actually run a full-on air conditioner in them. This one does not have one.
This one does. You wait.
Oh, whoa.
We've got our regular readouts here. You can see how much power flow we've got. We've got some solar on the roof, 300 watts. And then what's crazy about the VLT system is the 7 kilowatt alternator. So you've got like an hour and a half to full charge on this battery pack.
Is that on idle or is that in motion?
In motion when driving, yeah.
Is there an idle charge on it?
You can do a high idle kit. Mercedes doesn't like it when you just turn on the car and idle it,
right?
Because it clogs up the diesel particulate filter. They actually won't allow us to do that unless we do a high idle kit.
Got it. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So in motion, hour and a half, dead to full, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard. So do you even have solar on this thing?
We've got 300 watts, but it's honestly just to keep up with like the fridge or whatever else. It's not.
Right.
It's not going to do that much compared to the alternator.
What is the turn dial thing there?
So this guy is Cruise and Comfort's new dial.
Oh, Cruise and Comfort stepping up your game.
Yup. We actually have, since the VLT pack is 48 volts, we have a 48 volt Cruise and Comfort in here.
I didn't even know they made those. I thought it was only 12 and 24.
I don't know if he advertises it.
Okay, sure. Well, now you're on blast, Chris.
And that's also what this dial is. This controls the fan speed of that Cruise and Comfort.
Oh my God, they have a fan control speed now?
Yeah.
Wow, Cruise and Comfort, you guys have come a long way since I had it in my second van.
And brackets that make it way easier to attach that radiator.
Oh, jeez.
Thank the Lord. All the way over here is the Timberline system.
Your heater.
This is the heater, yep. So this is the air heat and water heat. Cute little dial there. And you can also
little dial there.
you can also run it on shore with that little button there. Like if you don't want to winterize the van, you just want to keep your water compartment warm. You plug in the van, turn on the electric heat element, and it keeps your whole your whole water compartment warm.
You mentioned the fridge here a second ago, and I just want you to kind of open this bad boy up, because this thing is awesome. Do you know which model this is?
This is the 130 drawer.
The isotherm 130 drawer, which is super rad. I'm going to sit down in this beautiful swivel here. My goodness, this has a lot going on.
So big freezer, big crisper drawer here, and then tons of storage, and it's even got a little wine rack down here.
Is it really? Oh my, isotherm, stepping up your game. I've always loved isotherms. I had one in my second van. I love the position you have it here. It's awesome design.
You got to be able to get a beer from the outside, right?
That is exactly what's going on. As I'm sitting here, I also noticed that you have a lagoon mount for your table.
I do.
And then there's another one right here to my right. So if we're in dinette style, you can have one right here for us. Or if you are, I guess, working?
Yeah, working, or if it's just the two of you and you just want to sit side by side, you can both eat at this lagoon table.
What is in here?
So, obviously got to have a toilet on board.
Okay.
So we've got our toilet in here. It's the Laveo dry flush toilet.
Nice.
So, big fan of these.
Yeah, they're
super
great.
Weird, but they just are really effective. You know, I like them mostly if you're not going to be doing number one in them that often, because it is like $2 a flush now, I think is what it costs.
Jeez.
But what's great is if you just need it for number two or like the emergency use, have it in here. It doesn't smell, it doesn't do anything. It just bags it, leave it, and throw it away when you
You were the first one to show me these, and I've loved them since day one. Beautiful upper cabinets, as always, with what you do. I just wanted to open that and show. I want to do something, you know?
I want to do something. Let me do something.
Beautiful ceiling design, as always. The the slatted look with the I guess the inset LED strips.
Super light. We got the 1/4-inch bamboo. You know, I try and keep things as light as possible. So we got 1/4-inch bamboo, we got 1/4-inch marine grade plywood in the backer. So you're only losing a 1/2 inch on the ceiling.
You have a full pass through, it looks like,
I
and
do.
I'm gonna wait till we get to the back to show that off because I didn't even see it until just now. Wow, it looks like a bike tray, I think, right?
Yeah. We got the big, huge pantry here.
Oh, I love that you have a little cutout there for the bed, so you can get into the pantry at night.
I mean, what if you got your Oreos in there?
Leave it to you, Dustin. This bed is massive. You obviously sleep north, south, or front to back. So walk me through it, man.
Yeah, so, you know, a lot of times we'll do flare space, but on the 170s, we just don't do it quite as often. So on this one, we're sleeping north-south.
I do not like the flares on the 170s.
They just don't work very well.
Because of the way that the paneling is done on the vans, it does not work.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
There's definitely cases where it's awesome and necessary, but if I don't have to, I try not to. So yeah, we've got the bed sleeping this way, and it is a Murphy bed. So
how is this a Murphy bed?
I'll go ahead and do it. So, different mattress than we usually have. Usually we have a tri-fold when we're sleeping east-west. This time we've got just the bi-fold. So this guy goes in here. And then this is pretty slick because we've got a dual pane on this. Oop, too far. We got a dual pane on this Murphy. So back here you can leave this standing desk.
Oh wow.
You can have the doors open.
Yeah.
You can get your work done hanging out right here, doing whatever you're doing, or use it for prep or a bar top or whatever you want to do.
Unbelievable.
And then when you're ready for it to go away as well, try not to push it too far.
Yeah, you have two more locking mechanisms. These are designed to stay up as driving, or you can leave it down, doesn't matter.
Yep.
But if you have a lot of stuff in here, kayaks, bikes, whatever it is, you can leave that up and you're good to go.
Yep. Notice
that you have, opens. What countertop is this?
The countertop goes all the way back. This is a solid surface by Formica.
Oof.
And pretty lightweight. We used to use paper stone, but paper stone's really heavy. I love the product still, but it is pretty heavy. So I tried to lighten things up a little bit. So we went with this. Still got to put a little foam in here so those don't jumble around. But this is kind of nice. We've got some hidden storage in here. You know, you can hide whatever you want in there. Passports,
okay,
firearm, whatever you wanna keep safe because it's underneath the mattress.
Just open compartments here. Are they all storage? Or are they your power system or?
Yeah. So these guys here are the VLT system. These two.
Which you can show it from the outside, but we can't open it up.
Right. Yeah. They've got proprietary systems, and they actually have us lock the cabinet, which is why these are on here.
Really?
So we're actually going to lock these when we are through, and then the client will still have these keys for when they need to take it into service, but they're not supposed to get in there. This one has the cruising comfort, which you can look at.
And the reason that this is open is so that can breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah, got to have a lot of ventilation. It ventilates down here.
Oh, look at that.
It is preference to have these, higher up. It just that this layout wasn't really possible. So
it would be really difficult unless you had it somehow up here. But again, it takes away from your storage or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The YouTube universe might get on you a little bit on that one.
I'll let them.
It's like all right, we'll sacrifice a little bit down here. It's still going to stay nice and cool in here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're well insulated.
Yeah, super well insulated. You'll have your window covers up, so it'll cool down. Why don't we check out the outside?
What is this?
Oh, this was that floor heat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's
It's like a little baby floor heater.
Then just you said it was a 110 volt.
Mm-hmm.
But your voltage system can handle that with ease.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised if almost every builder goes to a 48 volt system.
Yeah.
Like high-end builder.
I think it's starting to go that way.
Yeah, I think the high-end builders are going to start going 48 volt.
Tron just came out with a 48 volt battery.
Did they really?
So they're going to start doing a full 48.
Let's go to the outside and kind of show this off.
All right.
Oh man, I forgot about this. Yeah, it's nice little. It's the little things that make me happy.
Right. We can talk about their cooking.
Oh, they did talk about their cooking. I didn't see it. That's why it's out of sight, out of mind. I did not see it. Okay, what's up with their cooking?
So they actually wanted to have a portable cooktop. So
smooth.
They can set their cooktop up here, plug it in right there, or they can bring it outside. It's nighttime, put their cooktop on here, and then plug it into that 110 outlet right below it.
In van life, I love the idea of portable everything because it can keep a clean surface. You can bring it outside to cook or something along those lines. I love the insets, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I could definitely go either way on it. I do like having that flexibility of being able to bring it outside though.
Obviously, you put the black rhinos on.
Yep.
One of OVP signature moves.
Yep, and I love the Havasus, that's what these are.
Okay, and you put which ones on, the Falcons? Or no, BF Goodrich.
The BFGs.
Okay.
Yep, and then we've got, I don't know, You'll be able to see it here. We've got the Van Compass 4.3 kit in there.
The 4.3?
Yep.
You only went with the 4.3 this time, huh?
Yeah, just the 4.3.
What's it, the 4.5 that's out now?
The 4.5, yeah, I just need them to have them available so we can put them on.
Oh, well, every time we put them out and blast, maybe they'll just do it.
Maybe.
You got the, looks like the Owl Rig setup.
Yep.
Sherpa and
the tire ladder, yeah. And
so
I
these are
love
bike
these one-up
holders.
Bike trays. They're so nice. Love the action on them.
And then this is their ladder setup, which is always nice to just can kind of get up to the top. I'm assuming you have a Flatline Vanco.
We do, yeah. We do love the Flatline Vanco rack. They're not going to be spending a ton of time up there. They do have some paddle boards, so we put some riser bars.
Nice.
So it can stay above their fans.
And by the way, for people that don't understand how to get up this ladder, there's
Oh, yeah.
actually 2 pegs right here and here, and then you can climb up to the roof if you need to.
You definitely feel like a rock climber getting up there.
You really do.
In the back here.
RB Components thingamajiggy?
Yeah, we were with the RB screens.
Those are nice.
Yeah, they do a good job. I'll actually get
You really
out of
can't
the way.
go wrong with any of these companies, right?
Yeah, no, they all make a good product.
Some are just a little bit different than others, and sometimes clients have preferences over brands, over others. That's all.
We've got the Flatline slide-out bike tray.
Oh, this is also by Flatline.
Yeah. So full extension.
So you could put bikes on the rack in the back or inside, or have 4, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
which is probably what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna have their 2 gravel bikes and their 2 mountain bikes.
Wow. So they're mountain bike enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And obviously they're heavy weighted or heavy rated.
Yeah, I think they're 500-pound drawer slides. All of the controls for the electrical back here, not the controls, I guess, but all of your breakers and switches, and this is actually your main turn-on. Sorry, for the Volta system.
You're fine. So that's just you have a kill switch for it?
Yeah, this
I didn't know
turns
that.
on the entire system.
Wow. So don't hit that.
So, I mean, if you hit it, totally fine, but just remember that you hit it. This is all your DC outlets. So since it's a 48-volt system, we actually have to drop back down to 12-volt to get our 12-volt distribution.
This looks really slick in the back, by the way, buddy.
Thank you.
This is just a straight pass through. I mean, this is high-end van life to its finest.
We build in a handle back here so you can come up into the van from here. So
Just
CNC cut in.
look at that, everybody. And then it's just an easy lift up.
Yep.
That's so cool.
And then
You even have a shower in the back, it looks
we've
like.
got the shower in the back, yep. So same one that we have in the front. Here's our attachment for the water filtration.
Oh, yeah. That clean water, right?
Yep. So
Yeah.
that's the no dirty water system. And then this is just a shower mat for when they're showering out here so the feet aren't getting dirty.
Wash off the bikes.
Yep.
Whatever.
Wash off the dog after they're rolling something.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
How many floor plans do you have right now currently?
So we're pretty much rocking the 4 floor plans. We've got the Shasta, which is this one. We've got the Thielsen, which is a seat 4, sleep 4 in the 144 wheelbase.
Mm-hmm.
Rainier, which is a seat 2, sleep 2
Okay.
in the 144. And then we have the Mazama, which is like the family build. And that's on the 170 chassis, seat 4, sleep 4.
And we've done, I think, the Mazama look-alike.
Yeah.
It was kind of a custom-ish Mazama. Now we've done the Shasta.
Yep.
What else? I know I've done others with you.
We've definitely done the Rainier, and yeah, that's our most popular.
The Rainier,
by
that's
far.
the Sleep 2, Seat 2,
Uh-huh.
144.
Yep, with
Is
the
that the
Murphy
Murph?
bed and the
Yeah.
flares, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that
love
is
that
a
model.
killer build.
That's what we're going to build for our next marketing van.
That's your next marketing event, which you're going to be at. You just told me some shows. Why don't you say
Yeah.
what you're going to be at?
Yeah, we'll be at the Overland Expo in Flagstaff. We'll be at the Overland Expo Pacific Northwest, which is, I believe, in
July.
Washington in July.
No, the one actually it's in Redmond.
Oh, it's in Redmond.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
it's in Oregon.
Even better.
Yeah, exactly. Lot shorter drive. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll be there, and then we'll also be at the Adventure Van Expos at Mount Hood, Tahoe, and Big Bear.
Yeah, busy season for you. And it's funny because I usually do the tiny house festivals. You do more of the adventure expos because you build adventure vans, everybody.
That's right.
All right, guys, hit him up. Dustin, Overland Van Project. Actually, you're not going to contact him because he's impossible to get a hold of. But you can get a hold of multiple people at his team. Thanks again, man.
Yep.
Look at this view, everybody.
Finally, a sunny day in Portland.
I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I